Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you. My name is Nick. It's Thursday, at least I think it is, and it's the Thursday Blundering, yes, stunt car racer on the Commodore Amiga. So thank you for joining me today, most appreciated. It's the last week of this Blundering series. Now it did, normally with the Blundering series we've done in the past, I mean this is the first one that's been live streamed. Normally it's me not being very good and then I gradually get better through the series. Hi Jason, in this time I just romped through the game because I was trying to win Division 1 and I won every season and then won it within week 2. Then we got promoted to the Super League. Hello Julie. And the Super League is very, very difficult. I managed to get out of Division 4. Now we're in Division 3. So I'll have a couple of goes. I'm glad you could hear me okay. Thank you, Julie. So I'll have a couple of goes at getting out of Division 3. And if I don't, I had this idea that maybe we can then load up the modded version of Stunt Car Racer TNT, the new tracks, and maybe do a season or 2 seasons of that. So let's just pick up where we were last time. Let's get this show on the road. Right, okie dokie, so that's there. Good, so let's do a bit of racing, and the control system is worked. So we're in Division 3. And we're going to be here for about, I don't know, about an hour and a quarter to an hour and a half. It's all about having a little bit of fun. And because this is the Super League, it'd probably be me going off the track quite a lot. But it's a Thursday rundown, isn't it? I'm sure we'll have a little bit of fun. I don't know if this is the first stream you've seen in the week or... you've seen some others. I think Monday we did ZX Spectrum and Atari. Tuesday we did ZX Spectrum. Wednesday Commodore 64. So it's jam-packed. And today it's Commodore Amiga. So there will be, I don't know, I'm always reviewing it. There might be some few others, but I'd like to try and get in at the weekend. Okay, so hello JS, have Jason there, and we're off. Good. So we're going to be racing Max Boost, the Stepping Stones. I did try this a few goes a bit earlier on, and you know, Super League is ultra tricky, so I'll just try and stay on the track and hopefully I can, well, at least win one race. But if not, then we'll go to TNT, the new tracks, so that'd be quite exciting. So let me know if it's too loud, but it's the same tech as last time. Yeah, okie dokie. Hi Lee, hope you're doing well sir, nice to see you. Regularly watch your vids, but fairly new to your stream. Okay, thanks Lee. You've come in at the right time. So over the last couple of weeks we've recently upgraded the internet, so hopefully you'll now be seeing a lot clearer. Right, so 3 laps, 2 points for fastest lap. No, 2 points for a win, 1 point for fastest lap. And Max Boost should go off at super fast, because the cars on this section, well, are ridiculous, aren't they? Right, come on. Let's just try and hold on to this fella. He's already disappearing away into the distance. Need to slow down round the corners. Oh, heavy on the brakes, did that a bit fast. Now the stepping stones are right round this corner, which is the trickiest bit. We don't want to go too fast here. We need about just half a 140 I think, but so easy to go wrong here. Let's get across here. Ooh. Now I know on yesterday's stream, I'll try and talk and drive at the same time, always difficult. I know on yesterday's stream some people found a bit of a sound delay and other people thought it was okay. So I think it was how YouTube was decoding the thing to different various devices. So I've dropped the bit rate by about 500, which shouldn't be too much of a problem. So hopefully it compensates from all devices. But it's all a question of making small alterations. So thank you everyone. Thank you, Smithers. Yeah, I've just read that quickly out the corner of my eye. Thank you very much. Thank you. But yeah, it's a lot clearer than the 360p, isn't it? Now this guy is slowly getting away, so I'm gonna have to take a few risks here, or else he's gonna beat me. But in the Super League, the cars go a little bit quicker, which ironically make the tracks harder. That's too fast. I think that's too fast. So we might have trouble by the 3rd stepping stone. Actually, we might get away with it, actually. Come on, accelerate. Oh, man, I'm quite close to him. It's not beyond the realms that I might get to him. This could be, as long as I land. Yeah, you can't, I've learnt through testing, you can't power around this bend or you'll just come off. Or you can't power into it, I should say. And that's where he gets the ground. He seems to have much better traction through there. So at the moment, he's got the fastest lap, and he's also in the lead. Man, tricky, 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 tricky. Well, I might as well just try and go maximum boost over here and try and get a bit lucky. Car's holding together well, though. The crack's not too bad. Come on. Yeah, he's too far ahead, really. At least I've fallen down the gaps at the moment. I think... Oh! That's going to be tough. Right, okay, now, I really need to take a bit of a risk round here, so I might as well try and either go off the track to try and get past this fellow. Right, I'm over the top of him now. But, yeah, he's going to accelerate here. Just... Come on, Nicky. Yeah, see, look, he's won. But we might... No, we might have got the fastest lap there, so it's not all game over. Fastest lap, was it? Let's have a look. I'm not quite sure how it works out. So I've lost the race, unfortunately, first time round. Yeah, so I got a best lap, so that's not too bad. That's not too bad, is it, to get us started. So there we are, first of all, Super Division 3. Bruce Forsyth is winning, but he's done 3 races. Daredevil is second, or is that Ray Reardon? And I'm in third. I'm just going to catch up quickly with the comments because I couldn't see mine racing around. Oh, hi, Dow. Good to see you there. I said hello to you, Lee. Thank you. Yeah, good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Quick update on last night's stream. Oh, yeah, I read that. Did I? Oh, thank you, Smithers. Okay, that's good. So that's good to know, because I always know that I try and put it at the optimum where it works on everyone's system, because it's all right my side now, because my internet's good, but it's good to know how it decodes. It's just trying to make all systems like it. So thank you. That is most appreciated. Good. Right, so now it's the big ramp. Yeah, so I think we start off in the smaller jumps where we need about 170 or just below, and then we need about 200 on the big jump, except because the car accelerates so quickly, it's quite easy to go too fast and jump off the track. But we'll see how we get on. I got the best lap on the last one anyway, so that's not complete disaster. Evening, Neil. Thank you. I got the best lap on the first race, Neil, but I got nowhere near. Well, I got close to winning. He was just a bit out of my range. Right, just try and keep on the track. It's all about stress busting, folks. Although if you're in the driving seat, there's a little bit of stress here. Right, okay. You can imagine the drawbridge on this. So we've already gone round once on the stunt car race. So this is the Super League. Yeah, see, that's... Is that enough? See, I'm just trying to concentrate and stay on the track, and the computer opponent just zips away at lightning speed. Right, I need about 200 off this, I think. So going a bit too fast at the moment. That's about right. Cool, a bit high actually, but we've still got the down bit of the ramp. Right, so let's try and get him back. He's got 200 metres somehow. Hi, Rozzy. I don't know how he's managed to get 200 metres ahead, but he has. I think it's this bit where the track goes a bit weird. Heavy on the brakes, it's an angled, this bit's a bit angled. Oh no, I've read that wrong. Right, okay, that's fine. I've done that before, that's very similar to another track, that. I think I'll get it mixed up with the drawbridge. Oh, that's too fast. Yeah, so he's about 300 metres ahead now. Man, I don't know. I think the Super League is pretty much impossible, to be fair. I haven't really put a foot wrong in this, and he's just zipping away mightily fast. I think the coders put the Super League in as a bonus, so the game just wouldn't just finish just like that. Yeah, very difficult game. Maybe I can get fastest lap again, you never know. And hopefully the next opponent won't be so fast, perhaps. Yeah, I hovered it on 200. You couldn't take too much here. So, you know, if you're an expert on stunt car racer, where can I make up the time? Right, okay. Race lost. Maybe it'll let me get the fastest lap. Yeah, I've got fastest lap again. Okay. Right, Lee, I'm just reading your comment. Now I've finished. Do you use emulation, and so what do you use? Yeah, this question comes up on most streams. I do use emulation for this to capture it. It makes it a lot easier. I use called Win UAE, so WIN, then in capitals UAE. I don't know what version it is. I don't know if it's the best emulator, but I find it quite stable. Because it's a window on my PC, and then I use the broadcasting software to capture the window rather than do everything else, because it makes it slightly easier to sync, well, a lot easier to sync everything. There we go. Just had the first doner kebab for ages. Well done, Rosie. You did it sober? Oh my god. Well, I hope you're all right later on. Maybe I need a kebab after coming here. Right. Oakley dokley. Oakley dokley do. Sounded like Hyper Bill then from Hypersports. Ooh, incidentally, looks a bit like Ned Flanders. Okay, right. Let's have a look here. So fastest lap. Again, it'd be good if I could get a race win somewhere. I'll read that in contact 790. At least I'm facing the right way of the camera. Okay, right. So 2 points there. I seem to be okay with the fastest lap. I just need to somehow get a win out of this mess. But at the moment, it looks like I'm going to get relegated, doesn't it, like this? But I think Daredevil is not quite as quick as Max Boost. I mean, Max Boost's parents knew what they were doing, don't they? Calling him Max Boost. Yeah, they could have called him Minimum Effort, but they called him Max Boost. Right, the stepping stones again. And every time I think of the stepping stones, I think of that song by the Monkees. I think you know which one, don't you? I'm not your stepping stone. Yeah, okay, the Monkees. Right, come on. We can do this. We can do this thing. As I say, I secretly suspect the Super League's impossible, and they just put it in as an extra bit as a laugh, so they didn't have to do a game over scene or something. I mean, the only chance really is maybe if you can maybe beat him to the first corner, which I can't. Look, he's already 60 metres ahead, and I've got to ease off, or else we'll just come off the track here. You know. So what did I do wrong there? Nothing. Didn't do anything wrong there, and he's already over 100 metres ahead now. Maybe there's a cheat mode around here. Now, sometimes I catch up some ground round this bit. I'm surprised I haven't fallen down the middle yet. Might do. That's a... No, I've got away with that again. Now, the only way you can sort of like catch up is round this bit, but then there's a big drop down here. You don't really want to catch much air if you can help it, because the quicker you got on the ground, the quicker you can pyre it round. I can't really boost round this bit because the car will come off the track. It's going to be quite close to it now. And then it's just along here. So I'm closer to this person than I was before. Right, come on. Power around we go. Whoa. Round the bend, which I am pretty much round the bend. I think someone needs to do a mod on this where the car's got a gun on the front. Oh dear, it's all gone a bit wrong. Get up there. Get on up. Right, anyway, we've got a bit of ventilation in the car, which quite often happens here. I don't think I'm even going to get the fastest lap here, am I? Not after that. We are all round the bend. Thanks, Neil. I'm glad I'm in good company then. I mean, I've said it before, the world wasn't designed with sane people in mind, I don't think. You've got to be a little bit quirky or it's game over. Right, so he's got the fastest lap at 53.04, I think. Right, I'm going to have to, yeah, I've got a few boosts left. But how's he got 310 metres ahead? I want to know what fuel this guy is using. I think he's cheating. Right, get down. That isn't a dance move suggestion. If you want to get down, get down. You can do. Oh no! Got away with that. So 53.04. It's my only chance now of getting any points out of this. Trying to get a fastest lap, but 53.04 is moving some. I think I'm going to get relegated from this league, aren't I? 53.04, 52.46. I'm getting fastest lap each time, but I can't string it together for a race win. Now you would have thought, wouldn't you, that if I can get fastest lap, why can't I win the race? I don't know the answer to that one. I really don't. It must be logical, mustn't it? There we go. I've done it again. Daredevil wins. I've got the fastest lap. It's starting to make me think it's potential. Where I'm losing it, I think, is at the start of the race. They're pulling up a leader about 80 to 100 metres, and then I never get it back again. Right. So to not get relegated, I need a race win, don't I? Essentially here. Yeah. It is rigged out, I think. It is rigged out. There's no way of progressing, I don't think, past Division 3. I mean, I'm quite good at this game, I think, compared to most of the stuff I play. So on that last race, I don't think I particularly did too much wrong. I messed up on the stepping stones once, but I still got quite close to him. We can reload save data if we get relegated nil, yeah. But what I was thinking of doing, if I don't do it the second time, we could load up Stunt Car Racer TNT, the new tracks, and have a go at Division 4 on that with the standard car. That might be a bit of interest as a last hurrah for the Blundering series. Could do that. But I don't think I'm going to get much closer to these guys. I mean, that was perfect there. That wasn't too bad. Maybe about, if I'm being cruel, about 5 metres a bit too far. He's already got 100 there, so I don't want to go over 200, or we'll over jump the ramp. Don't know what speed he was doing, so we should just about do it. There we go. 182. You can't boost into the corner, but you can boost out of them. Yeah, see, and that initial gap he's got, I'm going to struggle to get that. I'm going to struggle to get that back for the next 2 laps. But this is the bit where I get a little bit of it back, and I manage to get maybe the fastest lap. That's a bit slow, I think. No, that's all right. I normally get a bit of a bounce here, which costs me a lot of time. So maybe that's where I'm going wrong there. Slightly bit forward there. Hi, Gumdio. We were just saying that this game is a little bit rigged in the Super League, where it's not really possible to maybe beat these over opponents. Yeah, so he's got the fastest lap still. I mean, look at the car now. It's dancing all around the place. It's dancing like Fred Astaire, who's been electrocuted. Oh, that's a bit low, Nicky. Oh, that's... Oh, dear. There may be trouble ahead. Oh, this is a strange place to park. How do I get back up there, then? Answers on a postcard, as they used to say. How do we get back up here? I'm going to wreck the car, I think, to get back up. Yeah, oh, dear. I've been kaboomed. Oh, dear. Well, you know, I fancy parking it and having a picnic, but I'm really on the edge trying to push this car to the most it can possibly do in order to try and get a bit close to these fellas. Yeah. There we go. Dead. Oh, look at that. So I'm going to get relegated from this Super League. Man. Right. Relegation for Nick. Okay, well, anyway. What we'll do, I'll reload it. We'll have one last go. And if I still don't get any traction, we'll load up Stunt Car Racer TNT so you can see what that is like here. But already I can't really see too much that I'm doing wrong on this to try and get it back there. What you've got to remember, Nick, is the game programmers are sociopaths. That's right, Dow. I think I agree with that. Yeah, bad pothole. Right, stunt car racer. There it is. Open sesame. There we go. So it's almost as if that didn't happen. We're going back in time. As they say. But I need a special effect on. Right. So, I might get a bit closer. I might not. But as long as we're having fun, getting some holes in our roll cage. That's not a euphemism. Then hopefully we can have some fun as we dart around like Wallies. Well, I do the darting around, but let's get an ambulance on standby. Maybe that ambulance from Horace Goes Skiing that goes across the road so much. Right. Attempt number 2. But initially in the Blundering series, I won Division 4 first go, 3-2, and then Division 1, if you want to watch last week's stream, if you haven't already, I got 12 points out of 12 in Division 1, but that seems like a very, very, very long time ago now. Very long time ago. Right, I don't know where I can risk this. He's already 13 metres ahead. The only thing I can sort of like think of is hold down the boost around this corner, but I already know that the car's going to go off the track. Ease off it slightly then. Back on it. I mean, I've only had my finger off the boost button fractionally the whole of this lap. Right, I'm quite close to him now, but I can't go too quick here, can I? Oh no, I'm gonna bump into him here. This is gonna be curtains. Unless I can get past. Can I get past? Oh, I think we just crashed into each other there. Man, that was close. Yeah, see, I lost some speed when he crashed into me. Now, in this game as well, if you crash into your opponent, you lose speed, but he loses absolutely none. Ugh. Yeah, I think I missed my chance for overtaking there. It had to happen on the stepping stones on lap 1, or it wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen at all, because in order to gain the ground, you have to take so many risks that you're not going to get him. I mean, that was a risk going around there. What's the gap now? Still 100 metres. Yeah. And each time I've been going too quick over here to try and gain some ground. But here's not a place for gaining ground, as you can now see. That's an odd line. He's having a nightmare. He's having a nightmare like that. I don't know if you watched the ZX Spectrum stream in the week, just like that Jet Set Willy the Nightmare edition one. We did clear the stepping stones at full speed last time, Neil. Maybe we have to attempt that and the next time around. But yeah, so Max Boost got maximum points there. You certainly couldn't do this on a Sinclair C5. Well, you couldn't, Julie. You really couldn't. I don't think a Sinclair C5 would be able to go 140, could it? How quick could a Sinclair C5 go? Just reading your comment. I only briefly own a Commodore Amiga. Oh, do you have to sell it? Yeah. Well, there's always emulation, really. If you tongue in cheek. If you own the original hardware and software, of course. That's what we do. Yeah. Right. I think I covered myself there. The big ramp. The big ramp. Yeah, a lot of good Amiga games. I keep debating whether to do a brief stream of Lotus 1, but the only problem with that is I'm not sure how good a stream it would be, because it's Lotus 1, although it's a good game, only used half the screen, didn't it? Unless player 2 was about the place. There's Lotus 2, of course, that used the full screen, and Lotus 3. Could have a look at that, I suppose, on about an hour and a half stream at some point. Right, now. So he's getting past again. In his big square car with his big square wheels. The only other game I know with square wheels on is Checkered Flag, but I don't think that came out on the Amiga. Did it? Checkered Flag? Don't think it did. I always got a lot of time for Checkered Flag on the Amiga. Right, he's too far away. He's gone astray. Yeah, but on the stepping stones next time, then we'll take it at full speed and run caution to the wind, and then it's time for TNT. Yeah, win UAE. It takes a little bit of time to set up, but it's not. You don't have to be a super expert. Just a bit patient with it. But yeah, it's definitely one I've used for years. Win UAE. Whoa, 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 whoa. And you could be playing this evening. You could be playing this easily this evening. Right. Bull, we've gone there. Yeah, it's all about the memories. Takes you back to a time when you was a kid, really, or round a friend's house. Him with a good joystick and you with a rubbish joystick, unless he was round your house and then you repaid the compliment. A lot of us had two joysticks, didn't we? A good and a bad one for some reason. Just in case, I think. Right. Boof. Yeah, with Win UAE, you do need the ROMs. So, as we know on the Amiga, there's 1.3 Kickstart ROM, 2.04, and if you want, well, if you Amiga 1200, it's either ROM 3.0 or 3.1, I think. Yeah, you do need the ROMs. Yeah, that's why it takes a bit of a while to set up. Yeah, but doable. I think you need to put them in a special folder. But I think most of the folders are automatically generated, then you just have to find stuff. It creates a different file called save states where you can put the games in if you've got them. But yeah, it's not something you can set up super quick, but it's not, oh look, I've done the wrong. Yeah, see, I was talking about ROMs then and done a boo-boo. Right, I'm a wreck in more ways than one. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, Kickstart ROMs. I think I found mine online, but again, I do own the original ROMs. Yes, okay. Let's go. Well, we've got one last go at the stepping stones, and I think what you said, Neil, I think we'll just give it super boost, I think, to get off this thing. And hopefully we'll get lucky, survive, and we've got a big enough distance just to, well, get the car round the track. That is the big hope. Right, so I'm getting you through the week. It's Thursday already. Honestly, like the other day, it was Monday. Won't be live streaming Friday, of course, but there will be the Friday chat that'll go up. And a Commodore 64 game went up today as well, called Montezuma's Revenge, which we looked at on the Atari 2600 on a live stream on Monday, I think it was, yeah. Okay. Hi, Big Z. Hope you are doing well, sir. And work's over now, so well done you. You've made it through again, and Friday is just the last day of the week. Super League in, yeah. Right, there's a chance. Come on, get past this hoodlum. Oh, how is he getting away from me? Hi, Glyn. Christian, yeah, you're quite right. I haven't seen a bad version of Stunt Car Racer on any system, but yeah, this is for me. This is the definitive one. This is the one that I was going to go full speed off there, wouldn't I? I'll do it on the next lap if I survive. If he survives. I'm in the lead. Perhaps we won't need to do it. Somehow I'm in the lead. Well, there is hope after all then, is there? How long am I going to stay in the lead for? Well, maybe I don't need to do that big jump. Well, there could be progress after all. Mind you, he's catching me up again. How's he catching me up? Normally I have the best lap too. Right. It's very close, about 30 metres, but this is the closest. Oh! This is the closest. This is the closest I've got to beating anyone on the Super League Division 2 anyway. Oh. Yeah, that's where I'm quicker than him, round there. Right, I'll be just happy with this if I win one race in this division. Ease off the boost, you don't want to fly off the corner. Now you can accelerate round here, Nick, and just give it everything over here. And just hang on to the thing for the last lap. The crack in the roll cage doesn't look too bad this time. Now I wouldn't be surprised if he really reels me in over this last lap, but I don't want to get feel the pressure of that happening. What's it now? 50 metres, 47, 40, 37. Oh my goodness. But this is where I'm a bit quicker than him, as long as I can just get across these things. Entered it a bit fast. But I think we might be okay looking at that. Bit high. That's got away with that. Right. Surely he can't catch me now. Yeah, I'm taking that a bit quicker. I think maybe I was too slow over that before. Round we go. Well, you know, I done it eventually. Yay! At least he got something or other. Well, I won a race. Who'd have thought that? If you had a link cable on the Amiga, you could do. I always wanted to do that, Christian. I never had a link cable though. I think Lotus Turbo Challenge 2 as well, you can do it, and then there'd be 4 of you racing together, and that would have been a jolly good thing to do as well. Those link cables, yeah, that was pretty good. Good. Right, so that's good to see. Fastest lap, but I think it's all come a little. Oh look, I've stayed in the lead with 1 race to go. But even if I win the last race, I wouldn't win the league. So it's just between me and Daredevil. Which is me and Daredevil who can stay in Division 3, essentially. Okay. Okie dokie. Oakley dokley do. The big ramp. And it is a big ramp. Anyone that wants to do this in real life probably needs their head tested, I would have thought. So I would say, first of all, thank you to all members on the channel that have joined, that keeps the channel going, keeps my internet going, and you know, keeps the level of stuff going up at the moment. So a huge thank you. But having said that though, the videos always be free. So if you just come in and watch, I'm glad of the views, and that's great. If you haven't already, if you could please subscribe, that'd be wonderful. If you're liking this particular stream and you haven't already, if you could thumb it up, that would be extra help as well, because YouTube count that as engagement. Hurrah! Well, any engagement really, comments or any ratings whatsoever, are we marvellous? There we go. Okie dokie do. Oh, thanks, Neil. Yeah, thanks, Neil. Hit the like button for Nick, guys. Yeah, thanks, Neil. Brilliant. So, yeah. Oops. That might help me get to the hospital as well with that. Oh, man. I've gone off the track like a hoodlum. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks, Neil. And as I say, if you do a super chat, you get a little mention there in the thingamajigs. Thank you, Neil. I know you're a big-time supporter of the channel, so hugely supported. Hugely appreciated, that's what I meant. Hugely appreciated. Right, the big ramp. Let's try and get up to 200. At least I won 1 race in this Super League, which was pretty tricky. It was a crash. I certainly can crash one. That's overdone that as well. But just narrowly avoided having a hole in the bar. On the Spectrum version, it's less forgiving. If you crash once, it's pretty much game over, really. Whole thing. Whoa. But yeah, the streams are gradually getting better. Thank you to your supports there. I've got a few ideas how I can try and make the PlayStation 1 work, but as I say, my main focus is retro gaming, and it always will be. We could possibly expand the Amiga stuff, because we've only been doing Stunt Car Race, but what I want to do at some point is maybe like the Spectrum stream, doing maybe a 2-hour one where we just dart around lots of different games. Hurrah! Good stuff. Yeah, I was surprised at that as well, JS. I mean, there's some crazy voodoo going on those 8-bit games. The Commodore 64 excels, and the Spectrum excels as well. It's absolutely incredible. And I think Stunt Car Racer is my favourite game on the ZX Spectrum. I mean, there's other good ones as well, like chase few games like Wet Le Mans, but Stunt Car Racer is doing crazy stuff that really it shouldn't be getting away with, to be fair. Yeah, if they did a new one in VR, Christian, that would be absolutely amazing. I'd love that. I really would. Right, what we'll do, because I think we've maybe hit an impasse. We're going to be a bit interesting now. So as I hinted before, as a final hurrah to Stunt Car Racer, I'm going to load up Stunt Car Racer, the new tracks, which is like a modded version of this game, where someone, designed new tracks. Now, the tracks, to my mind, aren't quite as exciting as the original, but they do add a certain extra something to the game. So if you was a fan of this, then it was something else to look forward to, essentially. So I won't do any of the races in practice, but I just want to let you know the tracks there, the track names. So we've got the Dizzy Descent and Crazy Caper. These are pretty cool names, these. And then we've got the Witty Way and the Amazing Adept. Now I have done a review of this on YouTube. If you want to check that out at some point. But I would have loved to mess around with a track editor from this, but I presume that this person did it with a track editor, but that track editor has never been released, and you could have some great fun with this. Imagine 2 big ramps either side or something. The Teasing Temper and the Rat Race, and then I think Division 1 is... I think these tracks are slightly easier as well. The Jerkily Jump and the Evilly Episode. So they did like the L's there. Yeah, okie doke. Right. TNT time. Thank you, Gumdio. So let's start the racing season. Now, I didn't practice these earlier, but to my mind, I don't think they take a lot of learning. The first ones don't anyway. There's nothing quite so bad as the stepping stones. But we'll have a look around it. It doesn't look like anything too bad there, does it? There's that one jump. I don't know if that's a 200 jump or not. Yeah, it looks like a 200er, doesn't it, that one? We'll soon find out. We'll soon find out. Okay, so after that, it all looks pretty simple. It looks like there's a few short stints. Now, you might notice straight away that the roll cage is blue this time, where the original game it was red. And the tracks are slightly different colour also. And the sides are maybe a bit darker. They're like a darker blue. So it's very blue, as Elvis would say. It's gonna be a blue stunt car racer without you. Right. Now, we've got the normal speed car. It's not the Super League, so I should be able to burn off my opponents a little bit easier around here. And I can maybe throw the car around a bit more because it's limited on the speed. Don't know how fast we can go up off here, but I don't think it's the big jump yet, is it? I don't think that... Was that the big jump or not? I think that might have been the big jump. Okay, so it's not so bad. Division 4 should be a bit easier. And the shoe's on the other foot this time. I've taken a 200-metre lead. So I can really concentrate and trying to learn the lap. This looks like it comes into a corner. It does, right. So I could have, if you didn't know the track, you could have easily just jumped clean off there going too fast. Oh man, the track's uneven. Yeah, you can see the draw rate there, so I can't go too fast off here. So you get a lot of memories here. Now, I don't think the TNT, the new tracks, come out on any other system other than the Commodore Amiga. I'm just going to try and concentrate on staying on the course here. It looked like by staying on the course, although you could probably boot around a lot quicker than I am at the moment, it looks like we've got quite a bit of an advantage over our opponent. Oh, there's a jump there. Oh god, that was awkward. Yeah, okay, so you do feel all the bumps in this game. And this track initially does have a lot more bumps than Division 4's first track. I think we can power this, can't we? I think we've learned. Yeah, so that's the only potentially bad thing, that jump there. And it's not really up there with the big ramp or the high jump from the track. But you wouldn't expect that because this is just Division 4. It's just trying to take you out with a relatively short straight. It's trying to get you to go too quick so then you fly off the corners. This is a potential trap here. But you just want to ease around there as well. Now, again, it's the same as the original Stunt Car Racer. If you win Division 1, you will go right round again on the Super League. And looking at this track here, it looks like the Super League might be a little bit easier to beat your opponents on it if the tracks aren't as complicated as Division, well, the normal disc one. But I'm using... Very difficult to commentate and stay on the track at the same time for a track that you don't know. Right, okay, but it's a relatively, well, I say relatively short lap. It's taking about 1 minute 13 to get round, isn't it? Maybe 1 minute 10, I suppose, from a standing start. Yeah, that jump always seems a bit awkward. 1 minute 12.81. Round we go again. Now, I'm not sure... This didn't come out as a commercial release, I don't think. Oh, so you would have to download an ADF file if you've got the emulator Win UAE. Because I know a few of you was talking about it a bit earlier on. So you'd have to try and go and look for this one. Or if you want, I can send you it. There we go. Buff. Right, okay. Over there. But yeah, I think it is available from some sites. just put in Stunt Car Racer TNT, spot, ADF. Right, lap 3. We're already about 900 metres ahead of this person, so I'm quite confident I'm going to win this division, so we'll probably stay here for the rest of the stream. So it's giving you a bit extra, isn't it, really? It's giving you a bit extra. I mean, this is a little bit harder than the opening laps of I think Division 4 is it the little ramp and the humpback, but I don't think the difficulty ramps up as much as when it gets to Division 2 and Division 1. We're through. So we've won that race, I would say fairly easy compared to what's happened before. Yeah, okay. Good. Right, there we go. So 35 of you watching, so hello. Hope you're having a good evening. We're having a bit of fun. We're doing a bit of chilling. We're doing a bit of Stunt Car Racer. Streaming goes up quite regularly. You can join in by commenting if you want, or you can just sit back and watch and take it in and just chill a little bit yourself and just read the comments go by. All is good. All is good. Thank you. So I've got the winner of that, the 2 laps and the best laps. That gives us 3 points for the league. As you know, we have to race each of these opponents twice, once each over each track, and the one who gets the most points gets promoted. Normally, if you're not in Division 4, the one that gets the least points gets relegated. Hurrah, 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 hurrah. Good, right. Let's go. As I say, if you're enjoying the stream, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. You just have to hit that subscribe button. And if you want to get alerted to new videos going up, I think there's a bell. I'm never 100% sure how that works. There's a bell and you click on that and you get alerts as well. Or if you follow me on Twitter, quite often I'll post the link soon after the video's gone up. Anyway, right. The Crazy Keeper. Oops. I didn't even look at that track then. I didn't even look at it. Oh, man. I got carried away talking to you guys. Right, okay. So we might have to poodle around here and learn the track. Yeah. Oh, man. Come on, Nick. Come on. Let's get round here. Right, so we've got 41 boosts. I'm going to have to be really careful around here because like a Wally, or Nincompoopin, as I sometimes say, I didn't check the track. Oh, this looks like a jump. It is a jump. What's this? Is this a jump? That's a jump as well. And there's not much runoff before you get to the end. Right, okay. Check out my gap. I'm in front of my opponent. It only gets safe when you get that to about 200, really. As soon as they're within 100, it's always a little bit of a risk. If I fall off the track, I probably will lose. That's a banked corner, but it doesn't look like it's uneven. A few moguls kicking the car around a bit, but we're already about 250 metres ahead, so that's quite safe to learn. The Crazy Caper, did they say this was called? What's that? Well, that's like a humpback bridge bit. That's fine. Yeah, that's a bit like the humpback. That's fine. That's not going to cause us any problems. And that's the end of lap 1, is it? But that didn't look too bad. 1 minute 13.7. That didn't look too bad at all. That's too quick, so I'm going to have to boost it because I haven't got enough run up. No, what am I worried about? You could probably have done that off... That's cool. You could have normally would have done that off 140, I think. That wasn't too bad. Power down. Power down. Whoa. I know talking to the Stunt Car Racer thing like a horse probably won't help. You can't give it a sugar lump and it'll do what it's told. Mind you, a horse doesn't do that anyway, does it? Concentrate. Yeah, so if you can do, and you're a fan of Stunt Car Racer, I would definitely say track this down because it just gives you so much more. Well, a bit more. 8 extra tracks more, actually. Let's not be silly about it. I just like seeing it in a different colour as well. I'm easily pleased. easing off the accelerator around here. So I'm secretly thinking of what Commodore Amiga game would probably make for a good Blundering series. It doesn't have to be a Commodore Amiga game, the next Blundering series. So I want to do, on Thursdays, quite relaxed like this. I want to do like a short stream, an hour and a quarter, hour and a half, and maybe do that. I was thinking maybe Speedball 2, I was thinking, or maybe another racing game. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? I mean, there's quite a lot of games really I could probably attack. We just stay on one game for a certain length of time. I mean, Speedball 2 could work quite well, mind you, but racing games could quite work well either. So I'm just chucking around ideas at the moment. Ice cream, yeah, exactly. And I'm a bit out of practice on Speedball 2 as well, so I might start off rubbish, which is generally what my ideal scenario is for a Blundering stream, where I get gradually better. It's more of an adventure, isn't it, really? Yeah, I did lose to Revolver last time, Neil, yeah, so that's how bad I was. So, in terms of Blundering series, that's the perfect starting point. Someone that lost to Revolver has now got to win the Division 1. I've run out of boost, anyway, never mind. Boom! There we go. Okay, I think my Commodore Amiga, I think for some reason, first of all, I upgraded it to a megabyte. I haven't got it anymore. I think it might be in the loft, actually. Yeah, it's in the loft. I upgraded it to a megabyte, and then I upgraded it to 2 megabytes, and I don't know why I did that. Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Dale. Brilliant. Thank you, Dale. That makes a huge difference. Thanks, mate. Brilliant. You've gone to the top of the shop there with the alerts. Ice cream. Yeah. Might have to be Speedball 2. Might be Speedball 2, that one. Brilliant. Yeah. That's the thing with retro gaming, isn't it, really? We all wanted the next system, and the system we just had, that was rubbish. We wanted to keep up with our friends and left that way behind. And then how many years? Not many years, like nostalgia kicks in. You think, oh, I want it back to simpler times when I was playing that game. And yeah, I know. Yeah. I don't mind if you still got it and then you have to do a repair or something like that. Head Over Heels, yeah, that was a good game. I think my favourite game still, just because it resonates with me so much, is Attic Attack on the Commodore Amiga. It's those core games I had first. It was Attic Attack, Manic Miner, Commando. Nightlaw gives me chills, although I was never very good at the controls, but even when I look at it, I get a really warm feeling there. Checker Flag as well, to a degree. But it's those Attic Attack and Manic Miner are the ones that done it. And I think we had Plunder, which we've done on a live stream. That was quite cool as well. I don't think Plunder came out on the Amiga, but I wouldn't really have expected it to, really. Yeah, good. I like seeing what your favourite games were as well. It's because as a kid as well, you added lots of more story to the actual game as well. So your memories are a bit stronger than maybe what the game was. I was speaking to someone the other day that really loved Ant Attack. I know I can see that as a good 3D isometric game. I never got on with the controls of that one. Good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. There's so many ways of playing these games now. Right, Dizzy Descent. We should be okay here because there's only one sort of like bad thing. IK Plus, yeah, I've loved that on every system. Even the ZX Spectrum, Mr. Fishfinger. Even the ZX Spectrum makes a good cut of it. Commodore 64 has a great version of IK Plus. Don't know about the Amstrad CPC. I don't know too much about that system. Yeah, I've done the Amiga version, that Christian, all 64 balls, but for some reason I can't do it on the Spectrum. But there is a way of slowing it down, I think, which I did sneakily on another stream to be any good at Ninja Master. So potentially you could slow it down, but it's cheating though, isn't it, really? Oh yeah, can't forget Jetpack. That's a great game, although I had that a bit later on. The Ultimate games really, although they was really difficult sometimes, but they did fill you with wonder. Like Pust as well, P-SST, where you're just some robot, aren't you? Trying to fix water the garden, grow that odd alien named Rose. That was pretty good and all. But would it survive as a PlayStation 4 game? I don't think so. But great times. Wouldn't change them for the world. I think the first time where I thought I was going to complete Commando as well, because I didn't complete that many games, believe it or not. And I thought Commando was going to go, because there was rumours in the playground that once you completed stage 8, it started again, but in like a space mode, because a bit of the original tape, it did have a picture of the same thing, but with spacemen in. and it just went back to the start again, the same screen. I was very disappointed. But there we go. Being a kid, innit? Being a kid. I don't think they expected many kids to complete the game, maybe. Right, we've got a big lead here, as he talks about retro stuff as he goes around. Ooh. I'll tell you another good one as well. It's very, very basic. I have reviewed it. It's only going to be good if you had it back in the day, but it's got all elements there. It's called a very simple game, I think from 1982 or 1983, called Escape, where you're a stickman in a maze, and you select how many dinosaurs are going to chase you in that maze from about 1 to 5. And the idea is you find an axe in there that's hidden, and then pick that up, and then you use that to get a cyan square, which is the door, to chop that away. And I could be playing that for hours, as basic as it would sound. I think the best one I did it was on 3 dinosaurs chasing me, but I never did it on 5. But that could keep me going for ages. Amazing, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Now kids get bored so quickly, they get very, very bored. Ooh, get round the corner. Oops. There's that dodgy jump, which isn't a jump. It's a flat jump, which is a bit unfair. Yeah, you're right there, Christian. We've lived through an absolute revolution. When I look at the Atari 2600 games, that's ever so fractionally, well, not much, but ever so fractionally beyond when I got my first computer. Because I was I was a ZX Spectrum 48K with a rubber keyboard. So really, I just missed the Atari 2600 by about a year or so. If I had been about a year older, that would have been my first computer for sure. But I do love seeing the sounds that the Atari 2600 could kick out. I just love playing Enduro. I could listen to that forever. Not even playing it, just have it turned on without the gameplay. As you can tell, I haven't really been concentrating on this lap. I've been lost in reverie. But it's only Division 4, so we're not looking too bad. I think I'm going to qualify, aren't I, out of this? And cartridges as well. Yeah, Underworld JS, that's a good one. There was supposed to be another game, wasn't there? It didn't come out called... Is it Maya? It's either one of the two. It's either Maya or Pentagram. Didn't actually fully make it. Might have been Maya, actually. Yeah. Lunar Jetman, that was a bit tricky as well, though another classic game. Although you can cheat by keep getting in and out of the car very quick. Moon Alert, that was another a good one from the arcades, based on Moon Patrol. Maya Mare, that was it, JS. Well done. Thank you. Yes, I don't know what that would have been like. But, yeah, what's it? School days, back to school. Keep going on and on. Just when I thought, on the channel when I first started this, because I only knew the classic games, I wasn't appreciative of how many ZX Spectrum games there were. And I really thought, I was in my naivety, I really thought at some point I was gonna run out. But the more you review, the more you get used to, and I just find all these unbelievable games that I never saw back in the day. Quite a few stinkers as well. So we're coming up to 700 almost ZX Spectrum games reviewed, and I still got written on the list what people suggested, maybe 700 plus more. Absolutely fantastic times. Oh Mummy was a good one. Yeah, it's endless, isn't it? It's absolutely endless. Long may it continue, and they keep making new ones. They keep making new ones. I mean, I reviewed on the channel only yesterday Jetpack Jock, which is a homebrew by Gaz Marshall in 2020. He also did Magenta Jim. But both those games have been made by from a program made by Jonathan Caldwell called Arcade Game Designer. So if you've got a good idea for a game but you can't code, but you're good at graphics and maybe okay at sound, you can actually make your own game using that. It's called AGD, and I think you can download it from Spectrum Computing if you want to have a look at that. So if you're a dab hand with your graph paper on graphics and you've got a bit of time on your hands, then yeah, have a look at it, see what you can come up with. I mean, we're not talking about making commercially superb games like Gaz Marshall did, but you can have a bit of a muck about with it. There's loads and loads of games like that, and quite a lot of functionality, yeah. Thanks, Neil. Yeah, 700 plus, and we're still going. We're still going. Or was that right about Maya Mare? I'll have to try and track that down. Yeah, good. How does it play? Like Attic Attack or more like the Underworld ones? I'll be quite interested to see that. Right, Crazy Caper. I think we've already qualified here. Go. Yeah, I'm just continually blown away. I mean, I haven't really looked at the Commodore Amiga homebrew scene yet. I mean, occasionally we might look at a public domain game, but I'd imagine the homebrew scene is going good as well. It is everywhere, and I just always want, I just want them always to do like an extra car disc or scenery disc for Test Drive 2. It must be under someone's power. Because Test Drive 2, I love that game, although arguably it hasn't aged very well. I haven't got the nostalgia. But there was a California scenery disc and European scenery. I just want more stuff. I want Mars or something like that. And some cars, maybe Formula 1 cars going around Test Drive 2. But they can outrun that police car, that's for sure. But they must be able to do it. They must be able to do it. Test Drive 2. It's just the technology. As soon as someone brings out an editor, it's pretty much there. And I think that's why there's so many different versions of Manic Miner and Jet Set Willy about, because people have just brought out editors for them. Lots of different editors for those. We've reviewed quite a few clones of Manic Miner or mods. Pretty interesting, I would say. There's one mod I haven't reviewed yet, right? And basically, I think it's called Jet Set Wibble. Basically, it's either Jet Set Willy or Manic Miner, but the whole thing is upside down. So if you want a bit of a challenge and don't want to turn your TV round the wrong way, the Jet Set Wibble. Debating whether to review that one or not. It could be pretty insane, unless I reflect the whole thing through a spoon. But can you imagine if someone did Stunt Car Racer upside down? That would just be too tricky for words. I've overcooked that. That's burnt toast. That's burnt toast, that is. Oops. Another hole in there. So I was talking about, you do a game and you talk about Manic Miner upside down, and that's what happens. Don't talk about Manic Miner. Well, I like the shadow of that car going up. Don't talk about Manic Miner when you're trying to drive around a roller coaster type track of doom. Agent X. Yeah, so many good games. Right, I haven't even looked at Donkey Kong on the ZX Spectrum yet, or the. I looked at it on the Commodore 64 on the live stream, but I haven't done an official review of it. And we've qualified! Hooray! 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 So at least we've qualified in one league today. Good. Movie for many hours? Yeah, good stuff. I mean, sometimes someone suggests a game that they loved back in the day and I've never heard of. And I play it and I thought, this is awesome. How comes I've never ever heard of this game? Crazy stuff. Good. Right, so we've been promoted, so we might as well do another league. Looks like Big Ed is in Division 3 and Daredevil as well. Yeah, so my transition of games was I had the ZX Spectrum 48K, which I had for years, and then I had the Commodore Amiga come in, and I forgot about the ZX Spectrum completely. And I think shortly afterwards, at the same time, so there's about two being used at the same time as Game Boy Advance. That might have been a gap. And then it was PlayStation, and I didn't play the Amiga or the ZX Spectrum then for absolutely ages and ages and ages. Nostalgia sometimes takes a while to brew, doesn't it? Nostalgia doesn't kick in straight away. And then it's PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, and it's going to keep going up in numbers until, well, the year dot, isn't it, really? But there's a Spectrum next about. I think they just did their second Kickstarter, didn't they? And they funded that within about 4 minutes. So it does seem very, very popular, that machine, and retro gaming might be even more popular than regular gaming. What do you think? Yeah. Now, ideally, we're racing against the Witty Way. Ideally, I should have practiced it, but who cares? This is our last week goodbye to this game, unless we come back to it again. Yeah, you're right there, Rosie. It's Guinness. It's like well worth the wait, like nostalgia. Right, let's try and get a rough idea of how this track goes. Now, if you compare this to the Stepping Stones, its counterpart on the real disc, I can't see anything really that's going to trouble us here. There must be something. Oh, I'm sure we'll discover it as we go around, but there must be something. It might be Jeffro 790. It reminds me a little bit of a DLT, the radio DJ, if he'd worked out a bit. Right, come on. Off we go. Yeah, so thank you to Dale and to Neil as well for the super chats there. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Oh, much appreciated. Oh, yeah. Okay, right. Okay, I've got away with that. It was a big jump. It looked like it was going somewhere, but it wasn't. Yeah, I think there's a lot of fake jumps on this that just wants you to take it too fast and jump off the track. So as long as you're not fooled, I think you'll be okay. not being over generous with the boost, is it really? Let's try and save those. Oh God, look at that. The track's a bit weird there. Oh man, this is perilous. This track's perilous. I don't think you can go around here very quick at all. 51.8. See, look, that's a real steep jump, that. I don't think you need to go up at any speed whatsoever. That's okay. Maybe just over 140, 170, I think. In theory, talking about the ZX Spectrum, in theory, someone should be able to, on the program, if they can hack in, someone should be able to mod some more tracks to the ZX Spectrum, shouldn't they? You wouldn't have thought that'd been too hard to do. But I don't know how the original Stunt Car Racer was coded and how easy it would be to unpack that. They might have been doing it with some really bizarre compiler, because what they achieved is crazy voodoo. So maybe they have done it with something which is hard to hack into. We need to find that program. We need to find that program. Right, get round here. Last lap, going good. Don't go too quick up here, Nick, and then everything should be fine. Oh, wasn't the Atari links very good? I just caught that look out the corner of my eye, that comment. I'll catch up with the others as soon as this lap's done. Atari links, yeah. That was the last system, was it? Atari did, and now the next one, although the company isn't Atari anymore, Infogrames bought them, did they? They're working on the Atari VCS, but that just keeps getting delayed and delayed and delayed. So I don't really know what's going on with that. They did announce that they was producing the units for the backers about December time, and then there was COVID, and then there's another reason. So I don't really know what to make of it. But anyway, I'm sure they'll get something. Right, race one, hurrah! Let's catch up a few of the comments then. Just going to go race one. Okay. Yeah, the Jaguar, they might be worth something. I didn't have the Sam Coupe there. JS, Spectrum 48K, Amiga 500, Mega Drive PC, stopped going around the late 90s. Well, that's quite true. Yeah, CD32, I never really played that big CD. People keep telling me on the Mega Drive to do their, is it called the CD Mega Drive? I've got the ability to look at those on a thing I use, so possibly could look at those, yeah. Dragon 32 was a system I've heard of, but I haven't really seen in action. Everyone had a Game Boy, didn't they, at some point, 790? Yeah, I come in a bit late in the Game Boy Advance, then I think after that was the 3DO, wasn't it? Or was it 3D0? It's called 3DO, isn't it? Or was it called 3D0? Yeah. Right, so we've won that race again, which is pretty good for the future. There we go. Nick. Right, okay, so Daredevil in third place. Right, the Amazing Adept, and hopefully we're a little bit adept at that. Looks quite high up this track. Yeah, if we fall off this, it could take a while to get back down again. Moving on up, nothing can stop me. Yeah, I'm trying to think of better racing games than this on the Commodore Amiga. I mean, it depends what sort of games you're into. I mean, there's a game that's nothing like this by Team 17. It's a budget title called F117, which is an unlicensed Formula 1 game. I did enjoy that, although it's quite basic and not as good as the Lotus series. But I did spend a bit of time on that. Jaguar XJ220 was another good one. But the king of the Formula 1 games, really, was Microprose, and it again by Jeff Crammond, who did the original Stunt Car Racer. That's Polygon Racing at its best. It did run a little bit better on Amiga 1200. Where are we going now? Yeah, it's a bit smoother on Amiga 1200, but that come out with editors. So each season you could change the drivers, and also as well, I mean these were third-party editors. You can change the speed of how quickly they were around the corners and stuff. So I ended up putting my friends in. Oops, see. I went clean off. So this is another one of those tracks that's trying to trick you into jumping off the track, I think. He's down. Man down. There we go. He's down. Oh yeah, no second prize, Christian. That's a good shout. I've reviewed that a while ago. That was polygons as well, wasn't it? Yeah, was that controlling the mouse, I seem to remember. Yeah, I'll just think of other bike games now. There's Black Viper, wasn't there? Super Hang-On, which was okay, but it wasn't my favourite version of the game. Yeah, quite a few, but yeah, no second prize. That's a great shout. Suzuka GT Rally. That didn't run nearly as good as No Second Prize, but it had its fans. Oh, bit of a drop there. Crazy Cars 3, yeah, that was a good one. I mean, Crazy Cars 1 and 2 wasn't overly good, was it? And then they really got their act together. I think on some systems it was called American Lamborghini Challenge on some systems. Ooh. Oh, I'm off the track again. So it looks like this one takes a bit of getting used to. You can't just jump in. Right, come on then. Cool, I've crashed off twice here. I don't think you can get lapped in this game, but maybe you can. I might get lapped by someone. Woo. Yeah, be really careful over the bends. Don't get the bends. That's something that happens if you die. Oh, he's done it again, have I? Oh, I'm wrecked. I'm wrecked in more ways than one. I need a glass of water because I'm so wrecked. Now, really, if I was a hard man, I'd pretend this is vodka, but really it's tap water. No, it's vodka. I'm drinking straight vodka, everyone. Yeah, I can handle my drink. That's my third pint today. Right, that excuses my gameplay. Right, so Big Ed's won there. So I've got 3 points. Daredevil's got 2 points. Good. Yeah, Rex Gumdio on the vodka. Right, the witty way we can do that. Do you think I should have put a mixer in that, Rosie? Maybe I should have put a mixer in. Yeah, right. As I get more and more used to this live streaming thing, I'm just thinking there's more and more things I can experiment to do. There must be a way, because what I'd like to do, because I've always fancied myself as a bit of an interviewer, a bit like I don't know, Alan Partridge or someone. What I'd like to do is maybe interview random people, but I'd have to work out how to do it, because I think we maybe need to be both on Skype or something, and then I'd capture one window from my monitor, which would be the video, which would be the camera capture, and then the other window I'd capture Skype. So then potentially I've got 2 people in there. So essentially I can interview them, but how you would go about doing that? It's all right having the first idea. It's all right having the initial idea. Then you've got to work out how to do it, and then I think that's quite good fun when you get an idea like that. That would be good. So I could start off maybe with another YouTuber or a viewer or a member, and then work my way up to Elton John or the Queen. That's what I was sort of thinking. I'm sure the Queen has Skype, doesn't she? I can just imagine myself asking the Queen, "So Queen, what was your first computer?" And she'll go, "My first computer was the Commodore 2. Commodore 2? What's that?" It'd be a great show. She probably owns something called, I don't know, a Glockenspiel 12, which I've never heard of. The Glockenspiel 12, that was a computer, wasn't it? Okay. Right, let's get round here. It's always a good idea. Woo. Right, keep it on the track, Nick. You're doing well. You're on lap 2. You've got a lead. You was doing well till you did that. Whoa. Now where are we going? Right, we're going down here. Yeah, I think this track's okay. It's the next one that's causing me a bit of trouble. If you've got a Glockenspiel 16, comment below. I need to look that one up. It sounds like a darn good computer. There was a computer, a fake computer, on a show called Look Around You. It was a spoof 80s film show like Tomorrow's World, but it's a spoof of that. And they invented a computer called the Petticoat 5. So after you've watched this, have a look at that computer. Type in "Look Around You, Petticoat 5." It's a great computer. It's aimed at women, I think. What a good computer. Whoa. I think there's a time where there was lots of weird computers about. Just think of a name and you're there. Whoa. Right, lap 3. We can do this. We can do. Well, we're going to do it. This track isn't so bad. Right, we've done it. We've won. Now it's almost time for me to catch up with the comments again that I haven't been able to see. Off we go. Right, okay. Yeah, there we go. Tower of London. Yeah, I'll probably have to let her win. JS. Nick versus the Nick versus the Queen on Doom Link Up. Now that'll be good. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just something I'd like to do. I'd like to have a go. Look, it might go hideously wrong as a live stream, because then we're dependent on my internet, their internet, lag between us both, and all that sort of stuff. But I don't know whether you do it as a live stream or I do it as an edited thing. It probably work better as I do it as an edited thing, because then I can make it run a bit smoother. I don't know if you saw, have I got news for you, when everyone was doing it via Skype, they couldn't have done that live. So that might be a way forward. So then I could get the footage from them and cut it between the two. Ask them, all the set questions. What's your favourite dance move? What's your favourite face to pull when you've hit your thumb with a hammer? All the important stuff that we want to know in retro gaming land. Good. And it would just be for a laugh, really. It wouldn't be a serious chat show. Would you expect anything else? But it could be a bit of fun. Go on for about an hour. I don't know if you've ever watched on YouTube Richard Herring's show. We put Richard Herring live at the something theatre. He interviews someone at a theatre for about an hour. That's jolly good fun. I thought I could do something a bit like that. Not stealing the idea, but maybe secretly stealing it. There we go. The Queen's internet is terrible. Oh dear, that's bad to know. But doesn't she do her Christmas speech live streaming? I think she brings in a whole television studio to do it, doesn't she? Really? Yeah. Oh well, I'll email her. She's on Twitter, isn't she, the Queen? Maybe I'll email her, Neil, and we'll hook something up. Or Prince Philip, he's available, isn't he? He's retired from internet and duty. He's probably bored stiff now. Actually, I don't think I could broadcast any of Prince Philip's answers because he might be a little bit, let's say, non-PC. Yeah. Yeah. Right, anyway. Now, last time going around this track, I drove clean off. So there was lots of fake jumps, and here's the first one. My opponent's slowing right down, so I suppose I have to as well. Right, back on there. Let's try and get a gap so we don't have to worry what he's doing. Right, 100 metres, that's good. I prefer it to be about 200 metres, but anyway. No, we don't want to jump off the track here. That's okay. Right, 200 metres. There's two real dodgy bits here. And there are those two steep jumps. I think I can remember those for lap 2. That jump's not going to fool anyone. She'll get over it even if you didn't know it was there. There might be a drop here, is there? Yeah, there's a drop there. That's not going to do too much. Well, you ain't got too many boosts here to muck about with. No, I don't like that jump at all. How'd you do that jump? Oh, I thought I was going to keep it on the track. Yeah, that jump by the start-finish straight is something you need to practice and master on this. Yeah. You could offer to walk her corgis on your... Yeah, I could do, Julie. How many corgis she got, though? I think she's got about 1,000 corgis, isn't she? I mean, if I get lost in the woods with 1,000 corgis, let's face it, they're going to turn on me and eat me. It's a good idea, though. I could charge £5 per corgi. That'd be nothing to her. She probably doesn't even know the concept of money. I mean, her face is on most of it. Whoa. Up we go. I think I've overcooked it again, haven't I? He's not learning. I thought, well, after this we'll practice a few other tracks on it so we can see them, and that'll take us into bedtime. Right, I'm spinning all over the place. She might have invented corgis, Brian. She might. I'll have to check at the patent office to see if she's trademarked it or something. Actually, she did. You know, I remember the first series of Dragon's Den. I remember her going in with this corgi idea, and I think Peter Jones and Deborah Meaden both went in at 50% for 20% of the company. That was it. That was it. She wanted to get them into Tesco's, she said. I'm not sure how that worked out. Yeah. Right, 790. You met the Queen once, did you? When you worked in the post office. Didn't know whether to shake her hand or lick the back of her head. Well, probably do both. You got to have all bases covered with royalty. Good. I've never met the Queen or any royalty at all because of the restraining order. No, that's a joke. I've never met any of them. Right. Promotion for Big Ed. So I stayed in the league. But let's try and see some of these other tracks. Let's try Division 1 there. Let's try the meatiest track. So this won't be against anyone. This is just to see what the track looks like and what it drives like. While we're talking about the Queen and Corgis and Dragon's Den ideas. If you've not got any Dragon Den ideas, put them in the comment section and forget them if they're good ideas, and I'll take them in. I think the only things they're going to invest at is the teleport, the gravitational device, rocket boots. What else? Faster than light travel. So if you go into the Dragon's Den with any of those, I think they might invest. Even Tucker Solomon might invest. Right. Hello, Dragons. I want you to invest in my company called Teleportation. And if they turn you down, they're biggest nincompoops ever. You once met Brian Cant from Playaway. Well done, Brian. Didn't he go on to be in Die Hard, or was that someone else? Was that someone else in Playaway? Their careers went in different directions, didn't they, those two? Jeremy Irons and Brian Cant. Les Dennis. Oh, all you lot are now just name dropping now. I know one of you met Darth Vader, because I remember it. I won't say who, but you told me. So Brian Cant, Darth Vader and Les Dennis. Well, they're the big three to meet, aren't they, those three? Oh, there we go. Right, this track's going around everywhere. Let's go to Keith Harris. What about Orville? Was Orville with him? Orville was the big star. Sometimes you see Orville going around without Keith Harris. We used to back in the day. What an act. He always put that duck in that nappy the whole time. I was wondering maybe the RSPCA should be called. Right, there's a jump coming up here. Oops, we just brushed the top of the thing. Oh dearie me. I didn't see that on the map. Who designs the map? Who designs the maps on these places? You once walked past Acker Bill. Yeah. I once walked past Mylene Class. Does that count? She had a big head. Maybe it was someone wearing a paper. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know why that was relevant. Right, evilly. Let's do the jerkily jump again. I want to get that get up that high jump thing. Where was that? See, there it is. We went wrong at that bit on the front, that pokey bit. We need to get a higher speed than what we did. You once served Jarvis Cocker when you worked in the newsagents. Didn't have any idea. Okay. Jarvis Cocker. Is that the Jarvis Cocker out of Pulp? Common People. I want to live like common people. I want to do whatever common people do. Yeah. I love Pulp back in the day. What? She come from Greece. She had a thirst for knowledge. I met her at a college. I said something. La la la. Oh, I'm gonna be thinking about Pulp now. Right, where's the jump? The jump's around here. This isn't the jump there, is it? No. Okay, the jump's around here. Remember to jump high. Don't jump. Oh no, must be around the next bend then. Got lots of air conditioning in this pipe work. There it is. Don't think that was quick enough again. We've done it again, have we? Oh, how'd you do that jump? Oh, it's put me back on the thing. I think, is it? Where's it putting me? Oops. Yeah, this track obviously needs a bit more practice beyond my skill level. But it was Division 1, wasn't it? Dow G, you walked past the puppeteer spit the dog in Nottingham once. What was his name? Carol G's. Bob Carol G's. That was it, wasn't it? Bob Carol G's. Yeah, I think it was him. I think I first saw him either on Crackerjack or a show called Number 73. I think along with Frank Carson's. That's a cracker. Frank Carson's was good, wasn't it? Frank Carson said one of the, as a kid, or still now, one of the best jokes I've ever heard. And the joke was, what was it? Yeah, if you file all the sides off of a 50p piece, right, you can use it as a 20p piece. That's a good tip, isn't it? That still makes me laugh today. How simple my brain is, and I deserve that. I deserve that. Right. Can't tell the Craig. Yeah, I can imagine that, Julie. I imagine a lot of Craig Charles stories are a bit naughty. It's the measure of the gentleman. Right. If you're watching Craig Charles, well, yeah, sorry, but it is though, and it's true. Right. Okay. So let's have a go at the evilly episode, which is an episode that is quite evil. Right. Well, I enjoy reading all these famous people. What was that about Maze Williams that gone off the screen? Hang on a minute. I need to. I'm going to do F12 just get the comments back up. It was Maze. Is that the one out of who's Maze Williams? Is that the one out of Game of Thrones? I gave Maze Williams a puzzle step. Well done, Sim Racing Corner. Well done. That was worth me scrolling up for. Yeah. I met on holiday once. I've met two people. Neil Buchanan, when I was taken on holiday once. It was either Spain or somewhere. I met him at a buffet. Didn't know what to say to him. And also John Lowe, the darts player, on a holiday in Greece as a kid. Didn't know what to say to him either. But what would you say to John Lowe? He was hardly exciting. Yeah. But that's about it, really. I haven't met anyone else. No. Look at. Oh no! Look at this. This course is a bit mental. Andy Cole, Bigsy. Okay. Oh, actually, I met. Oh, look at that! I met Teddy Sheringham once. Briefly. I gave him some tips about football. He didn't take it very seriously. I said, yeah. I'm not. This game. Well, I'm getting technically distracted now. But this game, you need to practice, or you're going to be falling off everything. If you're watching this after it's been recorded, I'm not normally like this. It's because we're having a bit of fun in the chat sections. I have that up as well. But I did zip through the game the other weeks, believe me. Right. And also I've had 6 pints of vodka, as we saw earlier on. Right. Peter Powell, Simon Mayo and Gary Davis. Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, right, I'm just gonna go off the track every 4 seconds now. I'd like to say I met Evil Edna out of Will O' the Wisp, but that's not true. And I'd like to say I met Burke out of the Trapdoor, but that also isn't true. I do think it's a bit weird that Burke out of the Trapdoor was such a great star, but then you never saw him in any other shows, like EastEnders or The Bill, or anything at all really. He would have been great, or Inside Number 9. Burke would have fit in so well there. Anyway, it's sad what's happened to these former actors. Oh, I don't know where this jump's going. Oh, it was a big jump. Kate Adey lived round the corner from us in West London. Thanks, Rosie. I'm reading that. Yeah, okay. The Grumbleweeds. Oh, my word. Oh, God. Did you get their autographs? How much would their autograph be worth on eBay? You should have got the autographs of all these people. Especially Orville. Right, let's... I think we've pretty much done all those ones. Right, okay, let's just try and do Division 1 again, see if I get the hang of it, which I know I can't. So one more race then, and we'll call it an evening for this week's proceedings. But I've enjoyed talking to you lot. In particular tonight, we've gone a bit off canter. We've talked about Spectrum and all sorts of stuff, and famous people that we've once met, and also people I can interview, which is the Queen, and walking her corgis. Thank you. You're so helpful. Great. You met the guy inside R2-D2. His name was, I can picture him, Robin, Rupert, Richard, D. No, what was it? I'll remember it as soon as this is off. Yeah. Who was it? Giant Haystacks. No, it wasn't him. Who was it? Don't know. Oh, I once saw Sam Neill at an airport, but I didn't get to talk to him. Does that count? Sam Neill was in Jurassic Park, but I'll tell you what a great film Sam Neill was in. Very underrated film. Event Horizon. I love that film, Event Horizon. You get that on Blu-ray. That just sends, even when I watch it now, it just sends chills around me. Probably should close the window while I'm watching it, but it sure does. Oops, caboose. Yeah, worse things happen to people in Event Horizon than that. Oh, I got across anyway. Oh no. Yes, I once got a mention on Njenkin's live stream, but that was today. Hello, Lee. Lee Stevenson, everyone. Good, right. You got a mention again. Julie, you've been hypnotised by Paul McKenna. Right. I must ask now, Julie, is there any trigger words we can say that where you start clucking like a chicken or something? That hypnotism thing, I don't know. Yeah, Event Horizon is ace, Rosie. I truly tried. Hypnotism scares me. Scares me silly. Right. Wurzel Gummidge? Yeah, but that's John Pertwee, Wurzel Gummidge. He was Wurzel Gummidge and the third Doctor Who. That's what he was famous for. I just, I don't know what other stuff he did. I'm sure he was a good actor in other stuff as well. Right, see if I can remember where the jump is. well done, Julie. We'll just have to guess them. Trigger words, right, okay. I don't know if it's possible to get the right speed on this. I always keep brushing the top of that thing. See? How'd you do that? How'd you do that thing? Yeah, there we go. So I'm a super wreck. I'm a super duper wreck there. Oakley dokely do. So, you know, we've had a bit of fun with Stunt Car Racer, haven't we, over the few weeks? I mean, the aim of the Blundering series was just for me to win Division 1 on the original game, which I did by week 2. Then we did a bit of practice on the Super League, and then we've had a look at the TNT as well. So I think that was a pretty good Blundering series. Now, I'll get my thinking cap on what to do next Thursday. I'd like to keep it on the Commodore Amiga of some shape or form, whether we do Speedball 2 or Lotus. If you've got any comments about that and follow me on Twitter, then message me or do a tweet where everyone can read and I'll see, and I'll try and amalgamate the things together. So thank you for dropping by. Appreciate not just this stream and any of the other ones. I do love speaking to you, and we had quite a crazy talk this evening. That is for sure. Thank you to the super chats that come in there from Dow and Neil. Really appreciated there, and the members as well. So till next time, have a wonderful evening. It was quite good fun, as it always is. I may or may not be doing a stream on Sunday, or I don't know yet. Depends if I get ahead. So till next time, take great care of yourself, okay? And a very fond goodbye.